Hi, I'm Amir Adibi with Adibi IP Group. We are intellectual property professionals helping you protect your intellectual property and your innovations. Artificial intelligence, specifically AI-generated art. This has been a topic that has been frequently discussed, and in this video, I'm going to talk about what AI-generated art is, and then we're going to be talking about a lot of the legal issues that arise. What is AI-generated art? AI-generated art is art that is generated using trained artificial intelligence models. The way that the AI is trained is typically with many input images. So the AI model uses those inputs to then generate outputs based on new inputs. And so what the AI model is doing typically in a lot of these examples is blending known images and taking pieces of various images that it's learned throughout its lifetime, throughout its training process, to generate new images. Now, as you can imagine, there are a lot of legal issues that arise with AI-generated images. The most recent issue that has been grappled with is, can the AI system be the author of an AI-generated image? So the AI-generated image is likely new and different and is created by the AI system with human input, right? So the AI system initially was trained with images that were generated by humans and then prompted based on some new input to generate a new image. However, the AI system itself cannot be an author because under US copyright law, the author must be a person, must be an individual. So that then raises the question though as to where's the author, who's the author, and who owns the output image. And it creates a lot of really fascinating legal issues. Now, one thing that is interesting as well is that the artificial intelligence systems and the artificial intelligence models themselves could be subject to copyright protection because typically that is source code, and source code can be protected with copyright. So the author of the actual AI source code that's being used to generate the images could protect their source code with copyright law. Another legal issue that has come up frequently is, can generating an AI-generated image create a copyright infringement issue if it looks really similarly to another image that already exists and is already out there? And a lot of this involves whether that new image is sufficiently transformative. So is it sufficiently different from prior images or prior graphics or prior copyrighted visual protected works for it to not be copyright infringement? And so these are really, really fascinating legal issues, and a lot of them are going to be developed as we continue and move on into this space. Images themselves cannot be patented. Images are visual works, so a photograph, a painting, a drawing. These are visual works that are protected with copyright. Now, what's interesting though, and an opportunity to introduce other areas of law, would be with patents and possibly even trademarks. So for example, it would be possible to actually patent the system that is generating these artificial intelligence images. If you think about it, it would be possible to protect with patents the interface that is used to both train the actual system and also usability. So in other words, the way that people interact with the system to generate these new images. Those are all possible topics for patenting and for protecting through patents. And then of course there's design patents. So it would be even possible to patent the design of the user interface system that is allowing individuals to supply inputs and then receive these outputs. And then on the trademark side, it's possible for services to exist and to protect their trademark if they're providing the service of artificially generated text, images, movies, audio. Companies like this can protect that service through trademark. So even if it's not entirely clear how copyright law will play out in this space, it's important to remember that there's other forms of intellectual property that are going to have a place and already do have a place in this ecosystem. And then lastly, I'll just also mention that a lot of this will also probably involve trade secrets because a lot of companies may not want to disclose their precise models or precisely how they are doing certain AI-generated content. And so a lot of that intellectual property might just remain a trade secret. Remember, everybody, I am not your attorney. I highly encourage you to seek legal counsel, in particular intellectual property counsel, if you are doing anything in this space and are concerned about possibly infringing or are interested in trying to protect your innovations. AI-generated artwork and other content is here, and it's only going to grow more and more, and it's going to implicate all forms of intellectual property. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this piece of content.